Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, 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 gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, and we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. The numbers for him from a week ago: 19 carries, 86 yards, and a touchdown.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
7 yards there and a first down. Now Dillon on the inside give. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Fields now to throw. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The Packers at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Dillon. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Again, it's Dillon. He will push his way down to about the 14. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. From the 22, Herbert working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. The numbers a week ago for Everett. 6 catches, 83 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is the #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Matt LaFleur loudly voicing his objections to that previous call. He's going to throw out the red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. This defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Quay Walker came through to make the sack. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Remember last time, he rifles one that's intercepted. Room here to run. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Fields. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. On the handoff, this is Dillon. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Back to Dillon on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2nd and 2. Now a handoff up the middle. Rushing. So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
They run once more with Dillon. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff to Dillon. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Fields. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. And here we go on 4th down, Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 25 on 2nd down. Herbert. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Taken from just outside the 30. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the others. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And the Chargers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. He'll hand off here to Eckler. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give them the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Herbert now. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Herbert jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for L.A. on 4th down. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Fields on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Back to throw. Fields. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert, and that's incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett, but now it's 3rd down. We're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Fields rolling to his right. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Fields. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Joey Bosa. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Play action. It's Fields. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And he'll just get rid of it.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Now a first down throw, Fields. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, here's Fields. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down now, but the clock continues to move. To the air again, Fields. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert, he'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, Herbert incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Hopkins' kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the 2nd half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Up the middle they go. rushing. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. On first down, Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there of 20 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Dillon, and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his second rushing touchdown on the year, and the Packers are back within a score. And Johnson's extra point up and good, and it's now 13-7. The touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the end.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Dean Lowry just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now Charles dealing with a third and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Allen's got it complete. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the gun, it's Dillon. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Fields throw brought in by Watson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. Back to throw. Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. And his throw here's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
To throw again on second down. Herbert, that's into a crowd and intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Packers are going to take possession of the football. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Fields. That's complete to Dobbs. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now it's Fields. Looking middle, and that's complete.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not count.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away now from moving out in front. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Charger drive about to get going. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. Here's Herbert. He's got Allen. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Herbert. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Kenny Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's J.K. Scott now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. So here are the Packers now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap. Fields flushed out right. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Running up the middle, here's Dillon. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They run again with Dillon. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now Dillon on the inside give. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Off play action, Fields. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Again, it's Dillon. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run for the 1st with Dillon. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. On 4th down, Fields. Caught on the slam. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Packers will add to their 4th quarter lead. They do tack on the extra point as well. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Chargers down 21-13, a minute 51 on the clock. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on 1st down. Herbert. He's got Eckler. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Herbert to throw. Looking Austin Eckler's way again. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. Herbert going to throw. Going back to Allen, he's got him again. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now Herbert, he's into the secondary. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Throwing, Herbert. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Herbert. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers are going to win this football game. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Dillon up the middle. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Packers, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to act.
My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better. Why these tell me? You can join the journey, you is worthy. Just allow me, no. Kicking down your door. Bloodsuckers, I see this industry is filled with sheep. People that pretend to be something that they will never be. I just need some little old peace of mind. The sons of kings and kings of gods. The moon, the light, the fools, the facts. My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes, baby. I can never be controlled. Let them know. 500 helicopters driving me gonzo. But they want you just to envy. Let them see it. I'm the first to say it, now it's time you just believe it. I got too many fakes, made lots of foes. These people cold. Talk down your dreams because they know they can't come close. Don't shake no hands, they'll steal your friends. I walk alone. I see both sides of let go. You're only wasting time. Tell the devil there's a door. Praying God is only trying to test me for the flow. My God, oh God, this is on a God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better.
Wadloop.
I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't greatest, still ain't mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it, wasn't instantly. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You clout chasing, trying to make the people feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. Penthouse at the top with the clear view. Oh, look, I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. You not my kind, I know kin to me. Heard you told my girl about all of them that's DMing me. Why they hogging up the recipe? Heard they talking like I can't let Ken Wallace get ahead of me. Know your heart full of jealousy. All that acting tough, damn, this must be a parody. Okay, 101 ain't no comparing me. Okay, wait, 2 on 2, that's like 4, they be sharing me. Okay, they working like the rent do. Rent got them doing, that's what I'm into. Yeah, if I'm in it, then I own it, not a rental. No, I've been plotting on the lamb and the Benz cool. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go.
Come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a kid, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game. More than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game. Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah.
Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do.
Today.
Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau.
This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. So they get the completion. That's good. But, Charles, probably not good to get hit on the first play of the game.
No coaching staff ever wants their quarterback hit on any passing play, especially to start the game. What you're hoping is you have one of those tough guys back there that sometimes when they get hit early, gets the juices flowing and they get right into the game.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. He'll drop to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. And now, oh boy, this is a bit of a surprise. To be kind, they accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay, up the middle they go with Mostert.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 39, Jones.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Jones. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made.
That kick by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. They'll look to throw here. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
It's his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33. He'll look to throw. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he'll be brought down at the 27. He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Back to throw again. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And in for the Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So already not the best to kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
On third down, here's Dillon. And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. The Packers in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And they were able to tough it out last week. A close 1-score game. And those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team because everyone gains confidence and they feel like they can continue to get better.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Well, there's a new man here on
under center. What do you think they saw to acquire him, Charles?
I think they went back to their old scouting reports because those never go away. And I think that they liked him when he was coming out of school. Didn't have the opportunity to get.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And Detroit getting set to go now. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Josh Reynolds, his second touchdown on the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. McManus's point after is good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Throwing, Jones. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On the handoff, this is Dillon. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the handoff, Dillon. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Romeo Okwara in on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A run with Mostert up the middle. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jones. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. This is Dillon on the counter. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4.
And Johnson's kick is good.
And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Out of the gun now on third down. This pass complete to Reynolds.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Handoff up the middle. Hunt. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man.
So they try the fake, not something I was expecting to see on 4th and inches. And maybe that's the genius of it, but it didn't pan out.
I think you're right when we go along with that line of thinking, right? 4th and inches, no one would expect a fake if you're going for it right there. But if you're going to go and try and pick it up, why even bother faking it? Just keep your offense on the field, and I would think quarterback sneak in that situation.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run the draw with Mostert.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
And they get Jones for the third time in this ball game. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. They'll throw now on the final play. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. So we have reached half. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run again with Dillon. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he gets it down to the 32. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. Off the play fake. Jones. They'll roll him out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Running up the middle, here's Dillon. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Dillon is in. Touchdown, Packers. So a great second effort there as he's able to stay upright and get into the end zone.
I think not just a second effort. I think a 3rd effort was what got him in. Maybe possibly even a 4th.
Yeah, whatever it was, he was not going to be denied. It's a run with Mostert. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, Because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. They'll look to throw.
Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley-Cox, complete.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. Back to throw. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Dean Lowry. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
The kick by McManus is good, and that will push the lead up to 5.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The drive starts with a carry by Dillon.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kenny Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. 2nd down. Here's Mostert again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 66 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. On 2nd down, Dillon finding room at midfield. And this will be a Packers 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Dillon on the inside give. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Here's Mostert. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Dillon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. Dillon again. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A.J. Dillon with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 14 yards that time for number 14. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
92 yards rushing now from Mostert as he picks up a first down. Dillon up the middle. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a time.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Raheem Mostert, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to build on to their fourth-quarter lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. That's into the hands of Reynolds. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
44 yards.
And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point from McManus is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Dillon.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. But the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Dillon now on 1st and 10.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4. And it was the Packers who won that game on the road, so they'll be trying to win the season series here at home in Lambeau.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the 4th quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee.
Here's Jones to throw. He finds Watson complete.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Green Bay, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Detroit, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper. They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Q-Bone staying with the lick. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border. So let the rhythm hit 'em, just let the rhythm hit 'em. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we move the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, knock the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore. Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together, now we one time. So let the rhythm hit 'em, just let the rhythm hit 'em. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. A little louder, turn it up.
I told my boys, it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. I'm whipping in track, I was left up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like Travis Kelce, I be having emotions. Just like a lamb, man, you know I'm exploding. My heart cold, bad.